the brother like to sit further in and give more space for the latecomers. Yeah? Alhamdulillah, jazakallah. Assalamualaikum. Oh, no, I see. From our media. Okay. Huh? Okay. I would ask my media. Kenapa tak ada ya? Info. You send a message to Taki ya. Supaya kita tak ada info our ongoing class. They should blast the info. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا وسيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلله فلا هادي له أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله أوصيكم وإياي أولا بتقوى الله فقد فاز المتقون. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. All praise due to Allah Rabbul Alamin for His blessing, His mercy, His forgiveness. And may Allah Rabbul Alamin accept our fast, accept our prayer, accept our sadaqah, accept our zakat, and whatever we wish from Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala that benefit us in this life and the hereafter. Ameen. Brothers and sisters, we are gone with half of Ramadan. Yeah. Ramadan is going to leave us very, very soon without we realizing. While we are in, and after a while, we are in the middle. And after a few more days, without we realizing, we thought that it's going to be very long and it's going to end. Firstly, I would like to thank all the brothers and sisters who has been very consistent attending our classes, our night prayer. We know Sunday is not an easy day for everybody. It's a rest day. Weekend should be a rest days for all of us. But weekend is the busiest day for me. I don't know when is weekend sometime. And I don't know what is holiday. Because we don't have that kind of timetable in our life. But we enjoy doing what Allah wants us to do. Maximize our deeds in this life, to do as many good things that we are able to do before it's too late. And we all believe that the real life, the true life, will start after we depart from this life. This life is an illusion, it's not real, temporary. 10 years, 20 years, 50, 100, then we have to say enough. But when you end your life here, that is the beginning of the real life. That is the life that believers always prepare themselves for, because it's real and it's true. One thing I'd like to share with all of you is what Allah said in chapter 14, verses 27. In this ayah, Allah said, يُثَبِّتُ اللَّهُ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا بِالْقَوْلِ الثَّابِتِ فِي الْحَيَاةِ الدُّنْيَا وَفِي الْآخِرَةِ وَيُضِلُّ اللَّهُ الظَّالِمِينَ وَيَفْعَلُ اللَّهُ مَا يَشَاءُ. Allah Almighty, who created all of you, He will establish in strength those who believe with the word that stand firm to protect them here until the hereafter. What Allah is telling us when we are firm in our faith, consistent in doing righteous deeds, like consistent in prayer, consistent in fasting, consistent in attending classes, consistent in doing righteous deeds, not follow our mood, but be very consistent. Good time, bad time, dry, wet weather, whatever Allah wants me to do, I will try my best to do it. When you do that, brothers and sisters, the reward that Allah is going to help us when we depart from this world, we are able, and it's easy for us to say, La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. Very easy. And when we enter the grave, the Q&A is going to start. And it's easy for us to respond to the question asked by Munkar and Nakir. Because Allah helped us. We remember Him, He remembers us. Fazkurullah azkurkum, Allah said. You remember me, I will remember you. When Allah remembers us, not only Allah remembers us, He commands the angels, Gabriel, to love us. When Allah remembers us, means He loves us. We always remember people we love more. People we hate also, sometimes we remember. But in a very bad way. But people whom we love, we always remember them. We like to dream about them. We don't like to dream about people who we dislike. Like parent to the children. Yeah. How bad our children, we still remember them. But we do not know whether our children remember us or not. We have a lot of young children also here. But what is important, if you want to leave a legacy, be connected to Allah. Be prepared. Then everybody will have a good ending, inshallah. Ameen. Before I continue, I just got a message this morning again to remind me about two brothers passed away. One is a very old Jama'ah of us, known as Zakaria Awangso. Not recently, maybe a few days ago. But it just came to my my knowledge. One is Zakaria Awangso, where we have classes at his house from the early 80s. The second, Abdul Ghani Hussain. Last night we have two that we make dua for. So let us make this special dua for both of these names that I've just mentioned. I'll recite the dua. We hope all the brothers and sisters who are here with us try your level best to follow me to recite this dua together. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad kama sallaita ala Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim innaka hamidun majid. Allahumma ighfir lahuma warhamhuma وعافهما واعف عنهما وأكرم نزولهما وواسع مدخلهما واغسلهما بالماء والثلج والبرد ونقيهما من خطاياهما كما ينقى الثوب الأبيض من الدنس اللهم أبدلهما دارا خيرا من دارهما وأهلا خيرا من أهلهما وزوجا خيرا من زوجهما اللهم أدخلهما جنتك وأجرهما من عذاب القبر وعذاب النار اللهم اغفر لحينا وميتنا وشاهدنا وغائبنا وصغيرنا وكبيرنا وذكرنا وأنثانا اللهم من أحييته منا فأحيه على الإسلام ومن توفيته منا فتوفه على الإيمان اللهم لا تدلنا بعدهما يا حي يا قيوم برحمتك نستغيث ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار وصلى الله على محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين أن الحمد لله رب العالمين آمين يا رب العالمين. The first part of the dua, we are praying especially for the two names that we mentioned. In the second part, we are praying for every one of us who are present, who are absent because they are not aware that the class is ongoing. The male and the female among us, and also to all our family members who have passed away very early. And may Allah Rabbul Alameen accept our prayer. Ameen. Allah loves all of us to keep on asking Him for forgiveness. And that is the prayer for the deceased, to ask Allah to forgive them, to pardon them, and to replace for them a better life than the life that they have in this world, a better environment. Brothers and sisters, before we continue with the book, it reminds me to remind all of you, to share with all of you some very important saying of the Prophet ﷺ. We know when we depart from this life, the first direction that people is going to bring us is to our grave. The soul is to visit the deceased person who is to be rewarded or to be punished. Our soul will depart up to heaven, present it to Allah. Our body will be carried towards the graveyard. Then Allah will command the angel to bring back the soul to our body. One day, our Prophet ﷺ visited a graveyard. He unheard deceased person, those who are in the grave, been punished in their grave. We heard about this hadith many times before this. Only Allah allowed Prophet Muhammad to hear. He informed his companions. Now the Prophet is sharing what he was exposed to his companion about those individuals that were punished by Allah. So fast the punishment. You don't have to wait until the day of resurrection yet. Why? One was punished for spreading rumors. Spreading all the wrong news, considered like backbiting, slandering, gossiping, is considered a very big sin. And this is what all of us love to do. And the other was punished for not cleaning himself from the physical impurities. When now the Prophet used the word him because majority of the male ummah of the Prophet are not careful in cleaning themselves after the call of nature, after urinating. Where the woman nature is different, they will sit and do whatever they have to do, and they will clean it up properly. Where men, most of them are not careful of cleaning their private part after responding to the call of nature. Another hadith, the Prophet ﷺ said, combined with another hadith, and there is a third person who was punished because he found injustice being inflicted on someone and did not do anything at all. This is from Ibn Mas'ud radiallahu anhu. He said that our Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Umira bi abdin min ibadillah an yudrabu fi qabrihi mi'ata jaldah. Falam yazal yasallallahu wa yad'u hatta sarat wahida. Fa amla'a qabrahu alayhi nara. فلما ارتفع عنه أفاق قال ألم جلدتموني قال إنك صليت صلاة بغير الطهور ومررت على المظلوم فلم ينصر. This is the text from our Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. You pass a person who was inflicted with injustice. You know somebody is being treated unjustly by the people who have authority, but you did not do something. You just don't care. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala save us from this fitan. And remember, brothers and sisters, the Prophet also reminds us from Barra ibn Azib, أن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم قال المسلم إذا سئل في قبره فشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأن محمد رسول الله. The good sign that we have passed the test of the graveyard, where we are in our grave, the kubur, is when a Muslim is asked in his or her grave, and his response is I bear witness there is none worthy of worship except Allah, and Prophet Muhammad is the messenger of Allah. Then he passed the trial of the grave. Why you can answer that? You can say that Allah is my Lord, Islam is my religion, Muhammad is my Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. In the same time, brothers and sisters, what that we are experiencing today is something, a reminder. Let us look into these sciences and let us value it again, whether it is happening or not. Before life on this planet turns off, and before the new world order of the hereafter starts, people are going to be involved in too many activities, some of which are moral, while many are to be immoral. And this is a few signs that we want to share with all of you, collected in the book of Sahih Bukhari, Muslim, Tirmizi, Abu Dawud, and Ibn Majah. Is a collection of all the hadiths about what is going to happen. These activities are summarized as follows. Number one, heavy business transaction. Is it happening? Number two, plenty of money and excessive wealth beyond count. Is this happening? Some people, the money, the wealth that they have, only Allah knows. They don't even remember. How many zero, they don't remember. But at the end, it's still zero. More respect towards capitalists. That means people will just respect somebody because of their wealth, not because of their personality. Number four, fancy clothing and dresses are being designed and put on instead of modesty. Number five, widespread of immorality in society, fasad. And you can get it. You can experience whether Ramadan or outside Ramadan, especially in Bukit Bintang. I don't know why they call Bukit Bintang. Bintang should be something, good, stars. Number six, cheating in business dealing will prevail excessively. Cheating become normal. No big deal. Part of business. Number seven, people will take care of dogs instead of raising their own children. Not in our society, but maybe other country. People spend time to clean their dogs, send their dog for checkup, but not their children. Number eight, disrespect towards the elderly. People are sending the old one to old folks' home. They have no time for their elders. Number nine, abuse of children. Number 10, presence of many illegitimate children in societies. Number 11, tremendous increase in killing. They don't care whether it's Ramadan or not Ramadan. raping, stealing, and vandalism. Number 12, widespread of new diseases due to public immorality and vices. Number 13, charity and zakat are not paid voluntarily, in due time and according to the amount fixed by Allah and the Prophet. Hence, drought, famine, and hunger are spread in different parts of the world. When we stop the risky that Allah gives us from reaching the poor and the needy, Allah may stop rain from coming down. Number 14, freedom and justice are replaced by tyranny, dictatorship, feudalism, and injustice. Number 15, colonialism, exploitation, and the taking over of the local people by their enemies are among the new world orders. Is that happening? So-called superpower, Big Brother is coming to your country and exploit. Number 16, people are to fight each other as long as they do not apply the rules of Allah. It's happening. 17, parents are not respected, but friends are. We love friends more than our parents. If our friend make mistake, it's so easy to forgive them. But if our parent make mistake, no. Number 18, believers inside the places of worship are to raise their voices, accuse one another, fight one another, and disturb the place of peace. Like the house of worship is a place to find peace. And you see people are fighting, condemning, attacking. They are not teaching the people to become a better person. They are teaching them to hate each other. Number 19, places of worship. Places of worship are to become places of decoration. Everybody is championing each other. I want to build this mosque. I want to make it like a museum. I want to beautify with all this latest decoration. They are for the sake of show, but not for obedience or repentance, or make it as a rehabilitation, redeeming for the sake of Allah Rabbul Alameen. Number 20, people are to be involved in riba, usury, in a way or the other. If they don't receive it, they have to pay it in order to survive. We are stuck in this system. 21, drinking alcohol, liquor, dancing, music, singing will prevail. Number 22, quakes, volcanoes, fire, war, nuclear war, missiles, and other unbelievable ammunition are to be used to kill masses of people. Number 23, fire will erupt in the land of Hijaz. Fire will erupt in the land of Hijaz. While the flame and fume will be seen in Basra, Iraq. The sign is getting stronger and stronger. 24. In Iraq, the treasure in Iraq will be found and people start killing one another. There's a lot of historical treasure. 99% will die and only 1% will survive. Number 25, people start building skyscrapers instead of regular single housing. There's always enough space for people to survive, to live on planet Earth. And the last one, according to all these hadiths first, if you compare and compile more other hadiths, more to come. People will mistrust one another, and even neighbor will be bad to one another. These are the 26 signs collected from all these few hadiths. Is the sign happening, brothers and sisters? Yeah? We know it's happening. It's up to us to see what we have planned for our tomorrow. Let us go back to the book, talking about life in Al-Barzakh. The beauty of our religion, Islam, that was perfected by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, al-yawma akmaltu lakum dinakum. And whatever we need is being completed by Allah. From the day you were born until you end your life here, and where are you heading after here, everything Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala have shown us the way. The way. It's really up to us to follow His way or the other ways. وَهَدَيْنَهُ النَّجْدَيْنِ, Allah said, I will show you two ways. One, my way to Jannah, to paradise, a good ending. And the other is the way that will bring you further and further from my way, and it will end in hellfire. Choice is ours. The new generation will face more challenging time than us. And if we are not careful, whatever happened to them, we will be responsible for that too, if we don't do anything now. But if we have done our part to guide them, to coach them, to remind them, to be firm with what Allah and the Prophet want us to do. We love them, but we must love them for the right reason. Not just love them and leave them astray. No, love them, you must save them, guide them back to Allah. Allah loved us so much. He created us, and then He sent guidance, revealed books. He sent reminder, prophet after prophet. Even the prophet had to go through all the suffering, the pain, but they were sent for that reason. They were sent by Allah to save all of us, to unite all of us, to bring us back to Him. Because sooner or later we have to return back to Allah. Before you come back to Allah, you just have to prepare yourself, that's all. We may not know how to prepare ourselves. When you want to travel, you know how to prepare yourself. Check my passport. Check my credit card. Now you don't have to bring a lot of cash money. Just bring plastic. Plastic has been recognized now. And now you cannot travel without a smartphone. Very difficult. Last time you have no problem. You can just travel free. Nobody can contact you anymore. You want to contact, you stop at one place, go for the line telephone and call them. We have no problem. Now the pressure is getting stronger. And when you don't have your handphone, call us. You are like half dead already. Now, today you see how our lifestyle has changed. I don't have that problem before. Now I have the same problem. After I drove out and then I said, phone is not with me, call us. I have to turn back. But sometimes I train myself, khalas. It's a good time for me to stay away from my handphone. At least I have a peace of mind for 1 hour. When we say we love ourselves, we have to save our soul. And that's why Allah said in Surah Tahrim, Ya ayyuhallazina amanu, O you who believe, Qu anfusakum wa ahlikum nara. You see how Allah guides us, O you who believe? The first thing we have to look into is our own life first. You have to take care of yourself first. I believe all of us take care of ourselves very good. That's why you dress so good. Alhamdulillah. You clean yourself properly. Alhamdulillah. But you must save your iman. Like how you cover your body. You protect your body. You protect your eye. You protect your ear. You protect this and that. You have to protect your iman, your faith. After doing that, immediately Allah said, Wa ahlikum, your family. And when Allah talk about family, He is going downward, not upward first, downward. Father, mother, children. Plus grandchildren. Plus great-grandchildren. Anything downstream. We have to do something. If not, you cannot escape from Allah's question in the Day of Judgment. Abu Ayyub reported, Abu Ayyub Al-Ansari, when this Sahaba have a name of Al-Ansari at the end, then we know where this Sahaba came from. When the Prophet used Ansari, means this Sahaba came from where? Came from where? Came from Medina. Ahli Medina is known as Ansariyun. The helper of Allah, who helped the messenger of Allah when he migrated to Medina, who protect the Prophet like how they protect their own life, their own family, who love the Prophet like how they love themselves. They have been honored by Allah with radiyallahu anhum, because they please Allah's messenger. Whatever the Prophet wants, they are there to respond to his needs. Reported that Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Iza qubidat nafsul abd, talaqahu ahdur rahma min ibadillah, kama yalqawna bashira fid dunya. Fayuqbaluna alayhi liyas'aluhu, fayaqulu ba'duhum li ba'din, anziru aqakum hatta yastarih, fa innahu kana fi qarb." When the believing servants of Allah's soul is taken at death. Are we supposed to start from this hadith today? Good. When a believing servant's soul is taken at death, mean when the angel of death pull our soul, Allah's servant who have been granted mercy receive him in heaven, that is the angel, and eagerly carry glad tidings for this soul. Why? Because of the first life that he have gone through. He have been very faithful, obedient, and very consistent in obeying Allah Rabbul Alameen. They came to him and asked him question. Now the angel is going to ask question. Among the other angels will say to the early angels, give your brother some time to rest. Don't force him. Don't ask him anything now. Because he was in grief in the first life. You know, we have been very busy in this life. And the busyness has no end. We thought that it will end. Ramadan, we will rest. Ramadan, double busy. Because there are more bazaar in Ramadan than outside Ramadan. More bazaar. You know what is bazaar? Not only we enjoy, our Malaysian fellow brothers, Malaysia, who are not yet Muslim, they also love Ramadan because of the bazaar. Alhamdulillah. We have a very unique tradition here. Number one, bazaar. The second one, after the ending of Ramadan. I don't know about other country, but Malaysia is very rich with this culture. We have 1 month open house, where Islam came from the Arabs. Islam, the birth of Islam is in Hijaz. Anybody who go for Umrah, they will understand. If you stay until Eid, after Eid prayer, don't ever dream or plan to go and visit any houses. All houses is closed for visitors. Time to have a good rest. Kalau boleh masuk sikit lagi. After Eid prayer, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. La ilaha illallah. After that, after the prayer, Assalamualaikum, Assalamualaikum. Everybody go home. Every house is locked. Because they have been very busy the last 10 nights of Ramadan. Hardly sleep at night because they do a lot of zikr, reciting Quran, prayers. After Raya, Alhamdulillah, they will rest. They wake up for Zohor, and then they will pray Zohor. They rest again, and then they wake up for Asar, and after Asar, they rest again. It's a resting day. We just cannot rest. Only Allah knows what is going to happen to us the first day of Eid. One house, after one house, after one house. You just name it. We just cannot. Even our stomach said, enough. Don't force me anymore. But what can you do? Everybody's house is open. And this only happened here, alhamdulillah. I used to inform my good friend from abroad, if you want to visit Malaysia and not to spend a lot on your food, come in Ramadan, Raya month. No, you can join, you can just join anybody, alhamdulillah. Free, everybody is very kind to accept anybody, you know. You just pretend like you know them, khalas. This is the blessing of those who die as a believer. His soul will be welcomed by the angels. And the angel of mercy will keep on praying for his soul too. And if the other angel would like to start to do any kind of activity with this soul, the angel of mercy said, give him time. Don't push him. Take your time to relax first. These are good news. فيقبلون عليه ويسألونه ما فعل فلان ما فعلت فلانة هل تزوجت فإذا سألوا عن الرجل قد مات قبله قال لهم إنه قد حلق فيقولون إن لله وإنا إليه راجعون ذهب إلى أمه الحاوية فبست وبست المربية فيعرض عليهم أعمالهم فإذا رأوا حسنا فرحوا واستبشروا وقالوا هذه نعمتك على عبدك فأتمها فإن رأوا سوء فقالوا اللهم راجع بعبدك. After a little while, the angel will gather around him the soul and ask him, what did so and so man do? What did so and so woman do? Did she get married? If they ask him about a man who had died before him, and he'll tell them, he is already dead. He died already. They say, the angel will remind the soul, Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. To Allah we belong. We came from Him. And unto Him we will return. And after resurrection, we will be raised up again. He must have gone to his mother, the fire abyss. That is indeed the worst mother and the worst caretaker. You have to return. If you are bad, you will be returned. Anybody always want to go back to see their mother. Normally, people like to see their mother than their father. Because the mother have extra feeling and loving for their children. But some love their father because the father is very kind, who always spoil them, corrupt them. Because the father have money. For the mother know the character of the children more than anyone else. You cannot lie to your mother because you grow in front of her 24/7. She monitor your growth. Father don't know what happened at home. He only know how to bring chocolate, toys, and buy the love of the children. That's all. But it's good. It's better than the father who don't care at all. And that's why the Prophet in this hadith used Hawiyah, hell, like mother place. where everybody will go back, will have to go and see their mother. Anybody have been in Makkah? Can you raise up your hand? Makkah. We have been to Makkah before. Alhamdulillah. Makkah is known as what? Makkah is known as what? What do you have in Makkah? Yeah. You have the Kaaba, Baytul Haram, the sacred house, Baytul Haram. The land of Makkah also have other names. Then the second name, Baytul Atiq. Baytul Atiq in the Quran, the antique house. And also is known as Qura. Whoever live in Makkah, who learn and study in Makkah, normally say, we study from Qura. Why you call Qura? The mother of all cities. This is where every Muslim have to go once in their lifetime. Return back to your motherland. This is the birth of Islam. Anything you want to do about Islam, and that's why the last pillar of Islam is there. You can travel anywhere you want, no problem. But don't forget to go back to the motherland. That's why the Prophet did mention, whoever have the means to go to Mecca and perform Hajj, not Umrah, perform Hajj. But you keep on excusing yourself. I have no time lah. But I have time to go to Switzerland. How about next year to Mecca? No time. I have time to go to California. How about next year? Going to Mecca? I have no time, busy. I have time to go to Korea. I have time to go to New Zealand. You just name, other than Mecca, I have time. I find time, I make time, I plan. How about Mecca? Mecca, the Malay used to use the word belum sampai seruan. I was not called to Mecca yet. Brother and sister, did New Zealand call you? Neither all these countries call you. But as a Muslim, when you declare La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah, the call is on. Start from that. When you make shahada, the call is there already, because it is the pillars that you cannot ignore. It's linked with one and the others. But strange, no, we Muslims have a very unique kind of expression. Bila mau pergi Mekah, belum sampai seru. Astaghfirullah. You know what happens if you don't plan? And you have planned to other Qura, other area. The Prophet did mention and warn his ummah that you may end your life with a very bad ending, not as a Muslim. Imma Yahudiya, imma Nasraniya. Because you cannot just ignore this trip. Why? Because this trip will connect you with everybody. With your family. The long lost family you can see there. Because all the Muslims are linked to one another like one big family. East, west, north, south, black, white, Arab, non-Arab. We are all one big family. You cannot experience that until you go there. Then you experience the unity of mankind. When the call of prayer, you just see everybody coming out from their room, from their houses, just walking near and far towards one point, towards Kaaba. Responding to Allah. People may come from the west, east, north. Everybody is responding, Labbaik Allahumma labbaik. لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك الله أكبر. Beautiful words, beautiful chanting. Black, white, young, old, male, female, rich, poor. لبيك اللهم لبيك. Umar ibn Khattab radiallahu anhu, every single year when he became a Khalifa, he will lead the pilgrimage. And he warned those who have the means to come and don't go. He warned them severely. Be careful. You cannot excuse yourself. When you are ready, you have the means. The only thing before, alhamdulillah, you don't have visa problem. Every Muslim can move. Today, you just must prepare yourself. If your time is that, you are ready. If your time is not that, it's not your fault because you got to apply for a visa. But you must plan already. Mother. But the mother can be the best caretaker. The mother can be the worst caretaker. The mother who molds the children to be righteous, she will be also in paradise to wait for her children to come. But the mother who don't care, who beautified their daughter to please the man, then that mother will be in hell too. And we will go to see her in hell too. He also tells them about the action of what they have been doing in this life. If they find them good for an individual, they said, "Oh Allah, this is your favor upon your servant. So complete it for him until death." And if they find them bad, they said, "Oh Allah, bring your servant back to the right path." Before we die, there's always hope. And remember what Allah have asked us again and again. Every Muslim must recite the Quran. And in the Quran, in the second chapter after Fatiha, you cannot miss one ayat, a very important ayat that Allah is talking to us every day. كيف تكفرون بالله وَكُنْتُمْ أَمْوَاتًا فَأَحْيَاكُمْ ثُمَّ يُمِيتُكُمْ ثُمَّ يُحْيِيكُمْ ثُمَّ إِلَيْهِ تُرْجَعُونَ. Allah is asking, we have been reciting this ayah probably. I think the first day of Ramadan, we passed that ayah. For those who recite the Quran. Allah is asking us, كيف تكفرون بالله وكنتم أموات فأحياكم. How can you deny me, ignore me, make kufr to Allah, the Creator. When you do not exist in this world, I make you exist. I am the one who gives you life. You were not here. And I brought you here. I gave you the eye that can see, the ear that can hear, the nose that you can breathe and smell things, and the mouth, the tongue that you can taste and talk and communicate. I give you the brain that you can think. I give the hand that you can hold and touch things and feel it. I give you the leg that bring you from one point to another point. I give you everything. And after giving you everything, I provide everything, you ignore me. You make kufr towards me. Allah will ask you. From non-exist, and now you exist, and I provide for you everything, and you ignore me. Summa yumitukum. Don't forget, Allah said, you will have to go through death again. Summa yumitukum, summa yuhyikum, and that is not the ending. That is just because you have to depart from this earth, this life, and to move to another life that is the beginning of your real life. You have to close down everything. Your ear closed. Everything closed. Your heartbeat stopped. Everything stopped. It's like when you want to move house from one house to another house. What do? You have to pack up your things. Pack up. Stop. All the wire, everything, you have to pull out already. All the plug, unplug. You cannot say, I want to move house, but I want to move with all my electrical wiring. No, you don't move with that. You have to cut everything. Cut off everything from this house. Pack it up. Then you move. The same go to our life here. You want to go there, you have to stop everything. You cannot work, you cannot eat, you cannot drink, you cannot see, you cannot eat. Everything stop. Then you are ready. Summa yuhyikum. Then I am going to give you back your life. And that is a real life. A life that nobody can escape. Yeah. Because nobody can escape death. Death is always waiting for us. Before the normal calculation, when you are old, you will die first. Today is not like that. And Allah never said only you die when you're old. He said, when your time comes, you have to come. And you have seen children from so early age, after they are born, the next day they are gone. You have seen people who enter ICU, out again, ICU, out again. If this guy is a rich guy, the children was thinking, okay, already ICU, we are just planning. How is my share? What is that? All the plan, take out again. Children say, to them say, we thought that we are very lucky children, but we are so unlucky. They believe in luck. There is reality. So Allah said, you are going to, Allah gives you back your life. If you are given a choice, I think the bad guy, don't give me back my life. Enough. Let me rest here. No. This is a transit. Barzakh, kubur, barzakh, transit. You have to go. When the resurrection, everything that is covered will turn upside down. Everything you can't see, you will see. Allah will uplifted, everything that is hidden on this planet will come out. Nothing is hidden from Allah. ثُمَّ يُحْيِيكُمْ. Why? Because you have to come back to me. Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. Thumma yumitukum summa yuhyikum thumma ilayhi turja'un. When Allah used the word thumma, brother and sister, remember, when in the Quran or the Prophet used thumma, mean it will come according to what Allah planned. 1, 2, 3. You cannot bypass. When Allah used wow, and this one can also change. But thumma, you just have to follow. It's like a domino. One, it drop, it just drop. One will drop. And it's sure to come. And this is sure to be experienced by every single soul. There is for the good one, trip of the non-believer's soul. The non-believer also have to die. The believers also die. The angel also will die. The Satan will also die. And everybody will be resurrected again. I just recite the beginning of this chapter, trip of the non-believer's soul. Then we'll continue in the next class. After departing from the body, a non-believer's soul is taken up to the heaven, but is not allowed to enter even the first heaven. Means the caretaker of this heaven refused to open the gate for him to pass. It is then flung down into Sijjin for a brief initiation, and then restored to the body for the trial in the grave, before it is finally taken back to Sijjin. Sijjin is a place where all non-believers' souls are gathered during the Barzakh period. It means a most low and tight imprisonment. Qatadah radiallahu anhu reported that Ibn Ammar radiallahu anhu said Sijjin is the lowest depth of the earth where the non-believer's souls are gathered. Ibn Kathir said Sijjin is in a tight prison under the seventh earth, or according to some, a well in hell for infernal. Yeah. You know, hell has many levels too. And the worst is they call Sakar. Sakar. Sakar, if you translate to the Malay word, easier to understand, Sangkar. Yeah. Ma salakakum fi sakar. Allah asks us, what caused you to enter to the lowest of the hellfire? Allah asks us, what caused you to go there? And then you know what we'll say to Allah. قَالُوا لَمْ نَكُمْ مِنَ الْمُصَلِّينَ. We will have to declare to Allah, and Allah knows everything. You don't have to tell Him He knows, but He just wants you to confess, you to admit what caused you to go to the deepest of the hellfire. And our response, oh Allah, when we were alive last time, we have no time for you. We do not worship you because we are not that busy. No Allah business, no. Good time, I'm very busy. Bad time, double busy. Because I want to improve my economy, I want to work harder. So you're always busy. Until there's no time for Allah. And Allah just asks every prayer not more than 10 minutes. Not more than 10 minutes. Sometimes you go to the toilet, also you stand 20 minutes struggling. Jihad, you have to make jihad in the toilet because you eat the wrong food. May Allah Rabbul Alameen save our soul. Make us have the right iman and make us have a right plan before we meet Allah Rabbul Alameen. Brothers and sisters, today we have a reversion. Before that, we give you 10 minutes for Q&A. If there's any question, we open for question and answer them. Tafaddal. Pass the mic. Is there another mic for the sisters? Okay.
Assalamualaikum, Sheikh.
Walaikum salam wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh.
This is about the prayer. Masbuk.
Masbuk.
Yeah. I saw several times when the Imam was praying and then somebody want to join and Masbuk join the Imam. And during that time, the Imam was doing sujud, and this guy straight away, other than doing the takbiratul ihram. So is that allowed, or we have to stand first and do the takbiratul ihram and at least say Subhanallah, Alhamdulillah, wa la ilaha illallah, and then continue following the Imam?
Question from the brother is about latecomer joining the Imam, known as Masbuk. Masbuk are those who join the Imam in prayer late. They didn't start from the beginning. So he was saying the Imam is going down for sujud now, or he is making sujud. So this guy came in and then he wanted to join the Imam. You can join. The Prophet said, where the condition of the Imam, you just join in, no problem. But you don't count that as one raka'at. Don't count it. You just join it. You get the reward of joining. Now, he was saying maybe there are people who said, Allahu Akbar, straight go down for sujood. Yeah? Is that correct? Yeah. That is not right. No one can enter into a prayer, whether fardu or sunnah prayer, without takbiratul ihram. No one can pray Allahu Akbar and then terus rokok. Cannot. You must say Allahu Akbar in with takbiratul ihram. Then Allahu Akbar, straight go down for sujood. You don't go for rukuk anymore. Don't recite anything. Nothing to recite anymore. It's too late. You just join in by saying Allahu Akbar and then Allahu Akbar for intiqal, to move to sujood. That's how we should join the prayer when you are a late comer. But I don't blame a lot of people. Majority of the ummah today are very ignorant about this. They don't really learn about that. And that's why our Prophet ﷺ emphasized the importance to have the knowledge of praying. This is your daily obligation towards Allah. You communicate with Allah daily. You must learn the A to Z about the prayer. And the Prophet emphasized that so detailed in all the book of Hadith. From the beginning to the end. If you're praying alone, you prayed with the Imam, and if you join the Imam late, how? How the manners of doing the prayer, everything the Prophet have taught his ummah. But sad to say, we just don't care less. As long as I pray, khalas. And may Allah give us right understanding, give us a patience to learn more. That's why you pray with knowledge, you feel so peaceful. You feel so connected to Allah because you know what you are doing. Anything you do with knowledge, the satisfaction is always there. That is my answer. He may make a mistake. May Allah forgive him because he may not know. Majority, they don't know. So we who are aware what we will do, we remind him later on. Yeah. Our duty is to remind each other. Questions, sisters? Any question from the sister side? No more question from sisters. Back to the brothers. Any last question from the brother? Okay, good.
Last 2 weeks about the zakat. Somebody asked Sheikh about the zakat for the first asset or the house that we have, property. So we have to pay at least one.
Anything that you
We own.
use for yourself.
Yeah. So
Allah allowed you to have a house. Yeah. Allah allowed you to have a transportation for your own. Yeah. But anything that have values.
the question is
pay
that if we bought the house, but through loans, because we have to pay installment every month, we have to start paying zakat after with the completion of the payment, the full payment, or when we bought the house in the first day.
I think I try to explain and make it easier for people to understand. The problem that we are facing today, we may have money, but we just do not want to buy the house in cash because a lot of confusion, a lot of problems sometimes. So we prepare to take a loan so that people leave us alone also. If you take a loan, people leave you alone. And then, of course, the loan have a kind of understanding. 20% you pay down payment. You come up with 20%. 80% the bank will loan you. Okay? Now I give you a that means sometimes you have money here and there, but you just don't want to buy cash again. The best way, the simple way, how much do that property cost you? Nothing to plus the loan. Don't plus the loan. You just check. When I want to buy this house, I check with the developer, and he give me a good bargain. He's my friend. Special for you, special discount. 600,000.